Participles as adjectives in German grammar, so Partizipien als Adjektive. In today's video, I will explain you when and how you use participles as adjectives. Participles, remember that's for example the version with ge in front, gelaufen or gerannt. That's the perfect participle. Or you have the present participle like laufend, rennend. And in today's video, I will explain you everything you have to know about Partizipien als Adjektive. Hi, my name is Jan and I'm your German teacher here on EasyDeutsch, your YouTube channel for German grammar. Today's topic is the participles as adjectives. That's a little bit an abstract topic. That's why we immediately switch into my ebook German Grammar Explained Easily, because that makes it a way more easy for me to explain it to you in a way that you will understand for sure. So let's switch. So we're here now in my ebook German Grammar Explained Easily. Today's topic, participles as adjectives. So let's jump from the table of content right to our topic and let's zoom in. So participles. There are two different participles. The participle is a special form of the verb. If you don't know the different participles, I've linked the Partizip 1 and also the Partizip 2 in the info cards for you. There's a separate video with detailed explanations. Here just a quick overview. There is the base form of the verb, for example laufen, to walk. Then there is the present participle, or in German Partizip 1, Partizip Präsens, laufend. And there is the past participle, so Partizip Perfekt or Partizip 2, gelaufen. And both of them can be used as an adjective. And for example, das lachende Kind. So we use the present participle, we simply use the present participle plus adjective declension plus the noun. Das lachende Kind spielt im Garten. So the laughing kid plays in the garden. Here in English, you would use the ing version of the verb. So das lachende Kind spielt im Garten means das Kind lacht und spielt im Garten. So means that two things happening simultaneously. The kid is laughing and it's playing in the garden. Both things happen here simultaneously. Also, for example, der Hund steht vor der Tür und bellt. This is without any participles. The dog stands in front of the door and barks. But we can also say der bellende Hund steht vor der Tür. So the barking dog stands in front of the door. That's with adjective declension because here we have the adjective in front of the noun. If you don't know when to use adjective declension, when not to, please check my video or my playlist about the adjective declension. I will link that in the info cards here for you too. I will explain it to you in a way that you will understand it, and I will also give you a step-by-step guide to German adjective declension. But you can see here there's also a way without adjective declension. Der Hund steht bellend vor der Tür. So the dog stands barking in front of the door. I'm not a native English speaker, but I think this sounds weird in English. If it doesn't, okay, but I would say in English, the barking dog stands in front of the door. So this version, or maybe this one, the dog barks and stands in front of the door. But this is the best version in English, and so it is in German. This one works well too, but for English native speakers that might be not so easy here because it doesn't really exist in English. But here you see two things happen simultaneously. Another example here, die Frau schreit und rennt aus dem Haus. So the woman screams and runs out of the house. We can also say, die schreiende Frau rennt aus dem Haus. So the screaming woman runs out of the house. Or die Frau rennt schreiend aus dem Haus. The woman runs screaming out of the house. All of this works, this in front of the noun, so with adjective declension, and this without the noun, so no Adjective declension. And if you use the Partizip 1, present participle, as an adjective, it always means there are two things happening simultaneously. And the opposite is happening if you use the past participle, so Partizip 2 as an adjective. Works the same way. We use the participle plus the adjective declension, and then we add the noun to it. But now it signals that the noun either has a specific state that it achieved after an action, or that two actions didn't occur simultaneously. So for example, ich verkaufe das gebrauchte Auto. So I'm selling the used car. So here, used indicates a state, a used car. There was an action before, I was using this car, and now it has the state used. It's not new anymore. You could also separate this into two sentences to make it more obvious for you. Ich verkaufe das Auto, so I'm selling the car. Das Auto ist gebraucht. The car is used. And that's the version where we combine those, because this is 100% correct, but it sounds redundant. Just the same it does in English. This is much better. I'm selling the used car compared to I sell the car is used. This is the better version in German as well. Another example, die Frau ist gebildet und Professorin. So the woman is educated and a professor. Die gebildete Frau ist Professorin. So the educated woman is a professor. Same difference here between German and English. This sounds much, much better. And this is the participle used as an adjective, and it also indicates a state here. The woman is educated. After she educated herself, went to university, whatsoever. This is the state after an action. So here, past participle, because it definitely did not happen at the same time. You could technically, you never stop learning, but she got her education, and just after she finished her education, she became a professor. And a third example, ich kaufe das Haus, es ist neu gebaut. So I'm buying the house, it's recently or newly, word by word, built. Ich kaufe das neu gebaute Haus. So I'm buying the newly built house. Means I bought the house and before it was built, but now it is built, so it's a state. I don't buy it at the same time like it's being built. That's why I'm using the past participle. Usually, to make it easier to understand, it's simply two things happening simultaneously, present participle. Two things aren't happening simultaneously, or we're actually talking about a state, then past participle. So now you know how to use the participles as adjectives. If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to put them in the comment section below. If you've learned a lot, I always appreciate your support with a like, with a share, with a subscription to my channel, or also if you like the ebook that you've just seen, it's 1 out of 10. You find a list with all of them, with all information to my ebooks in the comment section below. Everything is a great support, from a like to the purchase of my ebook. Thank you very much for this. And then I hope I will see you again in one of my other videos. And until then, viel Spaß und Erfolg beim Deutschlernen.